Good morning. Today is a Friday and I just woke up, did all the good things, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and this morning I noticed that my menstrual cycle has not come yet. It typically comes on, so it was coming on the 20th, but then it stopped and it started coming on the 19th. And yesterday was the 19th, today is the 20th, and it's not here. I'm wondering if maybe it's late, like it's gonna come later, or if I'm pregnant. I don't know. My prayer is that I am. I kind of been getting some weird little feelings like my period want to come down, but I'm praying against it. Because I know some people have said that they can feel like their menstrual's coming, but it's really not, and it's probably like the cramps or whatever from implantation, or I don't know. But I got a pregnancy test and I'm about to take it. So the last time that I went, well, the last time on my last vlog rather, my husband and I went to our first IVF appointment, and part of the game plan was, the next step was, whenever my period come, if it comes, the first full day of flow was to give them a call so that we could start our testing. And preferably if it didn't, then I would be pregnant. So even though I'm feeling what I'm feeling with the cramp or whatever, I'm still wanting to go ahead and take the test just in case. You never know, and just see what happens. So I'm going to take the test. I have a cup here. This is a cup that I don't use, so I'm gonna throw this away once I use it. So I'm gonna put some urine in here. So yeah, I'm about to take the test. Okay, so I'm about to dip the stick into the urine. I'm about to dip the stick into the urine, and I'm actually filming for YouTube and for Instagram, just in case I'm looking this way. So I'm gonna dip it right now. Try not to show the pee in any view. All right, I'm dipping. Okay. Now I wait. So, Lord Jesus, I come to you right now, just asking that you would have your will to be done. Lord Jesus, I come to you right now, asking that your will be done. Pray that it's your will. Pray that it's your will. Tick tock, tick tock. I don't know what my reaction is going to be. I don't know what my reaction is going to be when I look. How many seconds do I wait until I look? And 1, 2, 3. It says not pregnant. How you can stare at it and pray that it just changes. So it says not pregnant. So it says not pregnant. but that's okay. I still have faith that God is going to come through no matter what the situation is going to be. It is a little bit, I don't know, it hurts my feelings a bit, but I know that God has a plan anyways, so yeah. I don't know, my period hasn't come, so I guess I'll wait to see if my period comes later. And then if it doesn't come, then maybe I'll take another one later. I don't know, maybe it's too early. But I'll wait and see. So, until next time. Hey you guys, welcome to another vlog. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2026. You have to excuse me, I am eating a snowball that I got. I hope this doesn't waste all my clothes. Excuse me, I'm eating a snowball that I got. I got a cherry and raspberry mix. If you know me, you know that I love strawberry, raspberry, cherry, like anything like red. But so yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little update. As you can see, when the vlog first started, I inserted a clip of me taking a pregnancy test, and it was not positive, because that was the last update that I said that I was going to give you guys, that I was supposed to take a pregnancy test because my husband and I had intercourse on the day that my egg released, which was on Easter Sunday. And the doctor's office wanted me to just take a pregnancy test anyways, even though the egg released on the blocked side. So as you saw, I took the pregnancy test and it was negative. And so here we are. So I think I probably mentioned this in the last vlog, but just mentioning it anyways. We did do our consultation, and within our consultation, I don't think I mentioned this, but the next step was for us to have a consultation with the doctor to see exactly what our next steps was going to be. So we did do the consultation, and within the consultation, we spoke about either doing the oral fertility medication with the trigger shot with natural intercourse, and the other option was to do the actual IVF procedure. The thing about the options is that I wanted to do obviously the less invasive procedure and less, more cost effective, obviously, which was doing the oral meds. Originally I was a little bit confused because I was like, I could have been took the trigger shot, but what I didn't understand is that they wanted the egg, like the biggest follicle, to be on the open side, and then for me to use the actual trigger shot. So instead of going through with the IVF actual procedure, we decided to do the oral meds option. This option is considered an actual cycle, and I didn't know that. I thought that the cycles was just like if you actually do like the actual IVF procedure, but apparently not. So the doctor prescribed me some pills, whatever these meds are called, letrozole, I guess, 2.5 milligrams, and I'm supposed to take 2 tablets by mouth every night until they run out or whatever. So it will be, yesterday I actually took my first 2. So today's Thursday, so today, Friday, which is tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday and Monday, I think. I don't know, I think my last ones is either Sunday or something. But anyways, then after I take the 2 pills each night for the next couple of days, I think I finished them on Saturday, maybe Monday. I don't know. But then Tuesday, I actually go back in for an ultrasound and labs. So when I go back Tuesday for the ultrasound and labs, they're looking to see like, I guess how big my follicles are, and I guess if either I guess not see how big the follicles are, because the follicles, they already looked at it and they can see that the biggest one is already on my right. Also, I forgot to mention that, I think. So when they did the ultrasound, they saw that I had my biggest follicle on my right ovary, which was the open tube side, which is great, I think, which is also the reason why we started me with the meds. So that was great to hear. So with that being said, Tuesday, whenever I go for the ultrasound and the lab work, I believe this next ultrasound is or should determine, like, I guess if the follicle or the egg has released or whatever. And then the meds that I'm taking is supposed to basically like produce, like, I guess, multiple eggs from now until it's time for me to go to do the ultrasound. And then at the ultrasound, I guess, I don't know if the eggs should have been released or about to be released. And so let's just say, for example, when my last ultrasound I did, they were like, oh, it released likely on Sunday. So that meant if it was on the right side the first time, they would have told me to go ahead and take the trigger shot. So I think that's the same thing that's about to happen Tuesday. So when I go in, they're going to be like, oh, your egg released, so go ahead now and take your trigger shot and have intercourse. So it's the pills plus the trigger shot, which is supposed to give me like a double dose of eggs and all that good jazz. The trigger shot, I believe, basically is to just make me ovulate, I guess, more and push out more eggs or whatever. I don't know, but whatever it's supposed to do, I pray to the Lord that it does what it's supposed to do. And when me and my husband do the booty, I'm praying that those swimmers is swimming. You heard me? And so we could make this baby. A part of me believed that maybe I could possibly have twins, because it's going to push out very high possibility 2 eggs. And so if the sperm happens to fertilize 2, then hey, I have 2 babies. So I mean, that would be lovely to have 2 and done, you know, and it'd be even more lovely to have a boy and a girl. 2 boys I wouldn't mind, but I've always wanted to be a girl mom, so I could do like mommy and me little outfits and stuff like that. But whatever the Lord blesses us with, we will be more than grateful and thankful. So that is the next update. So Tuesday, yeah, we do that, and we do the ultrasound, trigger shot, have intercourse, and then we take a pregnancy test 2 weeks later, and it's going to determine if I'm actually pregnant. So the next vlog will be me taking a pregnancy test. I'm thinking that maybe I'm going to start doing more short content form videos, like shorts on YouTube, instead of doing like the long vlogs for a little while. I'm gonna still do long form, but I kind of want to do like short form now a little bit, because everything is kind of winding down. I'm really believing that the Lord is going to bless me, because and have a positive pregnancy test, because like I said, I've been praying, my husband's been praying, and the family members that do know that I'm going through this process are praying. And so I prayed that the Lord will allow an egg or a follicle to release from the right side, and that is happening. I'm literally living in an answered prayer. And so I'm just praying continuously that God is going to continue to get us through this process and get a positive pregnancy test, and, you know, a healthy and safe pregnancy delivery for both me and baby. So, or babies. But yeah, so that is what we're doing now. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to start buying baby stuff, because you can never be like prepared. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to have a boy or a girl. I believe God revealed to me that I'm going to have a boy, I guess, because that's what we've been praying for. But I'm gonna just start buying like gender neutral things, I guess, because I would rather start now than later. And I don't know, it might seem a little crazy to some that I'm like about to start buying little knickknacks, even though I'm currently not pregnant. But when you have so much faith in God and you're believing God and what his promises are for your life, you walk in knowing that, hey, God is going to come through. This is just me putting my faith forward. Faith without works is dead, right? So yeah, I bought a pacifier in faith that, we're going to get pregnant. But I had just bought that just, in faith, like, God, I'm going to buy this in faith, knowing that you're going to come through for me. And I just bought it from the Dollar Tree because it's the same thing I did for my husband, actually, because I always wanted to be married. And so I was walking in Home Goods one day, and I know I probably said this before, but I was walking in Home Goods one day and I seen this makeup bag and it said bride. Cute bag, it needs washing, don't judge me. And so I said, Lord, I'm going to buy this bag in faith that you're going to send me my husband. And literally like the next year, that's when Kobe came. So I kind of did the same thing when I bought the pacifier. But yeah, so that's the update. So I'm super excited to take this trigger shot, get my husband some cootie cat, and take a pregnancy test. So yeah, that's pretty much the update. This is a real cute, short, simple video. And yeah, that's it. If you are a girly that's going through your own journey, definitely comment below so that I can pray for you, and then you also pray for me. We can pray for each other, and have this like community going on or whatever. Like, it's always good to have people going to war for you in prayer, for the desires of your heart and things like that. So definitely continue following, subscribe to the channel, because I'll be posting short form content starting maybe not next vlog, because I guess next vlog, because I'm gonna do my last, not necessarily my last long form content, but I'm gonna start, like I said, posting more short form. So I'll still post long form, but I also want to post a little bit more short form. So probably my next couple of videos is going to be short form. So definitely subscribe to the channel so you can be in the know. And yeah, that's pretty much the update. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Just wanted to come in, let you guys know what the process, where I was in the process. So yeah, after I finish taking these meds for the next couple days, we'll go do the ultrasound and all that. We'll take the trigger shot. We'll get some, get it on, and then I'll come back and take a pregnancy test and show you guys what the test says. So I will see you guys later in the next long form / short form vlog.